The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Inside. Protein spill. Watch this inside. Right now, you got 58. Hey, Delta. 399.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
318. Cat 300. Cat 300. 6 guys. Check 661. Matchbox light.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now Rodgers. Now he'll escape to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 10 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll run it with Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 2-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Watch the screen. Pass. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift. Watch. Hey, check 26. Watch the twins. Recon, 132 fighter.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover two because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
It's our time.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down now, it's Williams. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Hey, wahoo! We are going. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
At the 46-yard line.
Yellow. There's a little lady. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Hey, let's get this. Get this.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Mahomes, flushed out right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I got it. 20. Back one. 25.
The final shot before half for Rodgers. A throw caught by Kumaro. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grabbed the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go